What's going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CS Productions 29, and you are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. Today we are going to check out the song Peace by Taylor Swift. I believe this is the second to last song on the Folklore album, and this is just the next one down the line on this journey that we've been going through. So I'm excited. Let me grab the headphones really quickly. I have the lyrics in front of me, like I usually do, and let's check this one out. Already, we've talked about it a little bit with some of the lyric videos that she's done for, I believe, all of these songs and videos, and just the intentionality behind some of it. The first thing you see is really cool scenery, a little bit of light and darkness, if you will, but then also just like storm clouds and things like that. And that could potentially be rain off in the distance. I don't know if you've ever seen that in real life. It's really cool though if you're at like the beach or open plains and you can just see a storm way off in the distance, and it looks just like a sheet of kind of darkness coming down if it's not raining where you're at. And so the name of the song being Peace. One, rain could be peaceful to listen to, kind of as an ASMR thing, but then also it's just peaceful for a lot of people. I know it is for me, but then also it could be like the antithesis of peace, being like a heavy storm as well. So it's really cool thing I noticed there off the bat. Love that. Those are sheets of rain off in the distance.
A coming of age is come and gone. Suddenly this summer it's clear. I never had the courage of my convictions, as long as danger is near. And it's just around the corner, darling, 'cause it lives in me. No, I could never give you peace.
So thinking through that, our coming of age has come and gone. Suddenly this summer it's clear. I never had the courage in my convictions, as long as danger is near. And it's just around the courage. So it's kind of like she's telling you, why she just stated what she did in that first stanza. I never had the courage of my convictions as long as danger is near. So that's kind of the why, but then also going into it a little bit further, and it's just around the corner, darling. Why is that? She answers, 'cause it lives in me. No, I could never give you peace. So pretty cool dynamic of kind of how she's telling you something, makes you, whether it's instinctively or subliminally, kind of question why is that, and then she kind of answers it within the next line. So interesting writing right there.
But I'm a fire and I'll keep your brittle heart warm. If your cascade ocean wave blues come, all these people think love's for show, but I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I could never give you peace?
Deep lyric right there.
Your integrity makes me seem small. You paint dreamscapes on the wall. I talk shit with my friends. It's like I'm wasting your honor. And you know that I'd swing with you for the fences, sit with you in the trenches, give you my wild, give you a child, give you the silence that only comes when two people understand each other, family that are Shows now that I see your brother as my brother. Is it enough? But there's robbers to the east, clowns to the west. I'd give you my sunshine, give you my best, but the rain is always gonna come if you're standing with me.
Time out, time out, time out, time out. So, passionate, deep lyrics here. That's clearly evident, and I think for me, it kind of emphasized how there's sometimes this push-pull, this yin and yang within a relationship, and how she wants to be with this person, wants to be their wife, provide them a family, a baby. She mentioned how she chose to be a part of his family, and things like that. But didn't she mention, I think someone mentioned that she's said this line already in the song, of the clowns to the west part. And I believe we had dialogue in the comment section kind of referring to the, history between her and Kanye West, and not really rivalry, but just the animosity that's been there in the past. And so I think, help me out in the comments down below, that she's specifically writing that line and talking about him. When she says robbers to the east, it kind of makes me think about the whole licensing deal with management and Scooter Braun and her agent early on, and just that whole situation, as if she's trying to say, hey, that's to the east or to the right, if you will, and then also the clowns to the west, right, referring to Kanye West, and saying those two things are a distraction to her having a meaningful relationship with this person and pursuing them fully, just because that's the noise that's going on within her life. So help me out. Are those the two? I'd imagine those are the two main conflicts, if you will, or just craziness and noise that's still obviously bogging her down a little bit and creating frustration and just a little bit of chaos in her life, even if it is continuing to become further and further within her past. Let me go back.
My sunshine, give you my best, but the rain is always gonna come if you're standing with me. If you're my sun, is it enough? But there's robbers to the east, clowns to the west. I'd give you my sunshine, give you my best, but the rain is always gonna come if you're standing with me. But I'm a fire and I'll keep your brittle heart warm. If your cascade ocean wave blues come, all these people think love's for show, but I would die for your secret. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I could never give you peace? Would it be enough if I could never give you peace? Would it be enough if I could never give you peace?
Beautiful. So I think one thing that's cool, I've heard some songs that have been somewhat similar to this from a musicality standpoint, but it just gradually came in, and you heard the beeping, if you will, as the main note. Is my guess. I'd have to pick up the guitar to figure it out, but my guess is that's the major note, or whatever key this is in. I don't know, but that's my guess. And that was just consistent throughout the entire song. And so it was really cool from just a mastering process of how that was how it gradually came in, and then also that's how it gradually faded out with being one of the last sounds. And so I thought that was a cool dynamic there. But a couple of things within the lyrics one touched on in the background of the storm, how rain can be peaceful for, I would say, a lot of people, if not a lot, at least some. But then also how it could potentially be referencing, you know, like a storm as well. And so here in the lyrics towards the end where she said, but the rain is always going to come if you're standing with me. And so that, and then also tying it in with the background or the lyric video as well, and the scenery going on there. So just kind of referencing, I'm assuming, this relationship and kind of the turmoil and just some of the chaos and things that go on within her life, and what she's ultimately, what you could say is baggage that would be brought in to this relationship. But then also, I think it's cool. It's when I sit here and think about the lyrics here, like the burning question, the ultimate question within this song, and how she ends the lyrics is, if I would it be enough if I could never give you peace? Right? And so I think when we first hear that, it's like, yeah, I understand what she's saying, you know, like, would it be enough if I could never give you peace? But when I break it down, I just find it to be really cool, where it's like you'd expect someone's asking, would it be enough if I could only give you this, right? If you're bartering within, you know, you're on the streets and someone says this costs $15, and you're like, would it be enough if I just gave you 10, or if I just gave you $8, would that be enough? And so that's kind of like how we naturally think of that phrasing and wording of the question, would it be enough if, and then you go into what's being enough, where the way she kind of contradicts that natural flow, and how, at least for me, and I'd probably say a lot of people in the States grow up, is would it be enough if I could never give you X, right? And so it's like a twist on the natural dynamic, the cultural way we're used to, or at least I'm used to hearing those questions phrased. Would it be enough if I only gave you $10 for this jacket that's being retailed for $15? Would it be enough if I could never give you peace? So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that, or maybe if you didn't notice that, or if you did and found it to be as fascinating and just really cool writing within this song. So that is Peace by Taylor Swift. Just a really cool song. I'm interested. It's the second to last one on the album, I believe. I think the last one, which will be next, is Hoax. And so it's interesting to hear how that was a really mellow song. And since it's towards the end of the album, I'm curious if it's going to kind of continue to go down that mellow route and end the total project like that. So again, that was an awesome song. I found a lot of really cool things within that song. But that's Peace by Taylor Swift. Help me out with some of those questions in the comment section down below, as well as give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.